Shalom, shalom, everyone. Pastor Corey here, coming on, and we're just going to jump right into it. The title of this video is Jewess, means Balaam. And so I know you probably wondering what it is. You know, we are going to really break this down for you and help bring understanding so that you can get salvation. But what we breaking down to you is there's a lot of dumbass people on this earth that make doctrines out of anything. And so I decided to come on and do this video because we were sitting here and, you know, some of the brothers and, us, we were sitting at the table and it came up that we was trying to figure out if Job was an Edomite. And I said, well, what the hell do they have to do with salvation? Because we got people out here that this is what I'm saying. Listen to me. I just sat last week. You know, we was just in Indianapolis last Saturday. We seen a woman get filled with the genuine Ruach. We seen a young lady who wanted nothing to do with the faith, as it appeared from a conversation before the service started, that she wanted nothing to do with the faith, but the spirit moved. And after service, I had the pleasure sitting, with Dad and say, not now. Now what? See, because the Most High is who he say he is. See, I find joy in being able to go and sharing the true word and watching the presence of the Most High Yah overtake a place, overtake a gathering of his people in his name, and watch them experience and do things they never experienced. You know, one of the greatest things about last week was the fact that I had a chance to sit down and minister to a gentleman who just retired out of the National Football League. And this guy is going to be a Hall of Famer. He is a well-known individual. And I'll let, once, things really get underway, I'll let, Pastor Dow bring it forth as he see fit. But as me and another brother sat there and ministered to him, I can see the welling up of the inner man starting to break forth, who has begun to hear the true calling of the Yahudim, the saving of Yah's people in this time. And I watched him, and now I'm watching the result of this week where he is just being turned over to the calling of Yah. My whole point, I started out the video to say, what if the hell I was sitting down there breaking down to him Jewess really means Balaam? What the hell is going to do? What do it matter if Job was an Edomite or not? If I'd have sat down there talking to him, hey, do you know that Job was an Edomite? What the hell would have done for this brother with his situation right now, where he's trying to come out of the world, where you are a millionaire many times over, but yet the million can't save you when it's time to go in the kingdom? Because guess what the word says? That it is easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than a rich man to enter into the reign of Shemaim. You can't go into the kingdom. So guess what? I got to preach the word of the good news to my brother so you can understand that the Hamashiach had come to bring us the freedom that we need to be set free of the captivity of our flesh that causes us to sin daily against the Most High Yah. And a lot of you all ain't been delivered of a goddamn thing. You ain't been delivered of just freaking lying. You ain't been delivered of stealing from your own brother. You ain't delivered from so many damn things, but yet you get your butt on here with fur coats on the internet and freaking calling yourself a pastor. I don't know what you call it. I don't know what it is, bro. When y'all see that video, y'all listen. Oh, let me back up. Listen, folks be on some stuff on this freaking internet, and you got to guard yourself, because guess what? You know, it's like me and my wife was talking here just a few minutes ago. People make doctrines out of anything, and I won't dare. Not when I've seen the power, when I see people doing what they do. And I say what I say on these videos. Why? Because I want to talk about you. Well, yes, I desire to get your freaking attention. That's why I do it. But I also talk about you so that now you can come on here to where I'm at. And then we can sit down and we can begin to look at what's really true concerning the word. And then guess what? We can bring in the lame, the blind, and we can bring in those who are, you know, dealing with heavy spiritual matters. And then we can let you go to work, or I can go to work. And then we're going to find out what it is. Because guess what? Even yet, if you look at me like, well, guess what? This didn't happen when you was... No, guess what? After you had moved yourself out the way, here it is. Y'all steady doing stuff. You know, one of the great testimonies about this weekend is that here we found ourselves 1 year after we had first had that meeting in Green Bay with Brother Kabir, after Pastor Dow had sent us up there. And that's where we met Brother Daniel and Sister Christian. And after we laid hands on that bed, you go back and look at that deliverance service from Green Bay last year. That's the very first time we laid hands on Brother Daniel's son. And you know what? You know, Brother Daniel was he was sitting around this weekend. He was looking. He said, you know what? If this was a year ago or a year and a half ago, my son would have been upstairs somewhere with sensory overload. But look at him. He running around playing the piano. He's playing with all the children. He's calling my name. He wouldn't even say nothing last year. Dave the one said he couldn't talk. His wife the one called us with a testimony of where his levels of testing were prior to the prayer, and then where they were, and then where they are now a year later. But yet, here you go with all these doctrines. It's freaking Job or Edomite. Man, get your silly, man. Look, just go on and just enjoy it now. Because when the kingdom busts open and the true sons of Yah manifested, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Hey, I'm Pastor Corey with the Straightway Ministries of Straightway, Kansas City. Love you all who are true sons and daughters of the Most High Yah. Bless you well. Be covered in the blood of the Hamashiach. Shalom, shalom.